Me quiero creer. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I missed you. Now, obviously, I did get my hair done. Dude, I love how it came out. I feel like this is the real me. And the blonde, I feel like that's always going to be my signature look, but I wanted something a little different. So I went ahead and hit up my sister. My sister did it for me and I feel like it came out so good. Con este pelo me siento como Alejandra Guzmán. Soy una pinche rockera. Que viva todas las pinches darks, las pinches emos. Like this hair is showing who I really am deep inside. Because a part of me always wants to look like fucking Nancy Downs from The Craft. Or like I kind of want to get tattoos everywhere. But then another part of me just wants everything pink and glitter. Y I know. Yo no sé. All I know is that I did it and I feel fucking beautiful. Mira, les voy a enseñar más de lejitos para que miren mejor. Mi pelo está bien suavecito. And what I really like is that it's just a small section. It's not the half of the head completely. And I actually had the half of my head bleached when I was in high school. But obviously, no me quiero madrear tanto el cabello. So I just did a little part and then I have another blonde part here. Look. It looks like an extension. Like when I curl it, it looks so pretty. No, es que la neta me gustó un chingo. Con este pelo me creo muy cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Soy una rockera. All I can say is that I am so fucking happy with this hair. And I am feeling myself. Si les gustó, I want to know if you like it. So comment down below. And now back to today's topic. Today we're going to be talking about creepy tombstones. I feel like all tombstones are creepy, to be honest, especially at night. And I do want to do this video with the most respect. It's just so crazy how we all end up in the same place, in the same creepy place. But other than that, something about them always gets my attention. And I think it's kind of beautiful to look at tombstones. When I went to the event in Hollywood Forever, cuando mi papá se desmayó because he got so drunk and he ended up passing out on the graveyard. You guys remember that? Well, for example, in that event, it takes place at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. And I love walking around looking at the tombstones. I think it's so beautiful how those people were once alive and they hold so many memories and now they're resting. And by the way, ese cementerio está bien pinche chingón. I saw the tombstone of... I forgot who it was. I think it was Johnny Ramone, one of the guys from the Ramones. También miré al perrito de Wizard of Oz. It was just so interesting. But still at night, I feel like every tombstone looks creepy as fuck. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 4 creepy and very interesting tombstones. We're going to start with this one, and it is the tombstone of Victor Noir. Victor was a French journalist and he passed away in 1870. The cemetery that he is in I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, it's called Père Lachaise Cemetery in Paris. Y en ese cementerio también está Jim Morrison. I thought that was pretty interesting. Victor passed away by getting shot. Now, something that's super interesting about Victor's tombstone is that when he passed away, a French artist created a statue that looked exactly how he was at the moment he passed away. He has the face of shock with his lips slightly open. His hat is next to him and he had a small erection. Why did he have one if he had just gotten shot? I honestly don't know, but he did. Now, what's crazy about this statue is that legend has it, if women go kiss Victor's statue on the lips, rub his private area, and leave a flower inside his hat, he will bring them love, fertility, and an amazing sex life. And guys, looking at the statue, Se mira que está bien tallado. Like, seriously, ya hasta se le quitó el color en esa parte. And I think it's so crazy how everyone kisses him on the lips. I would feel kind of weird, like, knowing everyone puts their mouth there. Low-key, I would take a Clorox wipe. Con un trapazo, huh? Con agua con cloro. All I can say is either he had an erection or homeboy was packing. How did he get so lucky to have women looking for him even when he's dead? So many people go from all over the world hoping he gives them what they want. Now, in 2004, they decided to put a little rejita to cover the grave because it was getting out of hand. I mean, just imagine going into a cemetery and seeing a vieja on top of the statue. I feel like that would be disturbing and awkward. They also wanted to prevent damages, but people got super upset and they insisted que quitaran la reja and to make it accessible once again to the public. So that's what they ended up doing again. Y fíjate que le llevan fotos de bebés recién nacidos, más o menos como si fuera un santo, y les está cumpliendo sus deseos. I just wonder how this even started in the first place. Like, ¿quién era la primera loca que se le trepó? Pero bueno, les cumple sus deseos. Now, this next interesting grave is from Mary from Massachusetts. She passed away in 1985. She owned a lot of cats. People say she would spend hours feeding the pigeons. Mary tenía pedos con sus neighbors. She would say that they would bully her, but the neighbors would say a lot that Mary would shine light into their properties. I imagine que les echaba la luz como para ver qué pedo. Y bueno, pues traían pedos los dos. But what's interesting about this is that Mary went as far as writing something in her tombstone for the neighbors. And it says, "May eternal damnation be upon those in Walling, popped who, without knowing me, have maliciously vilified me. May the curse of God be upon them and theirs." I just think it's crazy how even en sus últimos momentos, she was like, "Me la van a pagar, malditos." I feel like that would be me to las viejas ardidas. Or no, like, you know what I would put? I would just put in my tombstone, "Les voy a jalar las patas," and that's it. A lot of people were creeped out by Mary's grave, and some other people would just laugh at it. Le preguntaron a la señora que había comprado la casa de Mary. They asked her about how she felt about that, and she said she just felt bad for her because she was obviously going through stuff. I mean, to go as far as putting that in your tombstone. Now, this next grave is Timothy Clark Smith's grave, which is in Evergreen Cemetery in New Haven. What's crazy about this grave is that it has a window, and the window is right on Timothy's face. Now, if you are wondering why is there a window on Timothy's grave, it is because back then in the 18th and 19th century, a lot of people were mistakenly dead. I know, that's so scary, and I feel like that's one of everyone's worst fears. And apparently it was very common. A lot of people were buried alive to a point where they would tie a string on their finger, connecting the string to a bell para que hagan sonido si estaban despiertos. Mucha gente estaba en estado de coma y pensaban que estaban muertos, y después despertaban and they would find scratches on the grave. They would find hair, like como que se arrancaban el pelo de la desesperación. Y pues al final muchos se morían porque they couldn't breathe in there. Y pues no tenían la tecnología que ahorita tienen. So Timothy wanted to design his own grave with a window so people can make sure that he is actually dead. I just can't help but imagine he wasn't dead, and imagine he knocks on the window, like, oh fuck no, that would be so creepy. The window, like I said, it is right in his face, así que antes se le podía ver la cara. Now you can't really see his face because it looks very foggy in there. It's very moldy too, and I think it's even moldier because the sun is hitting directly on the window. People have tried to clean it from the outer part of the window, obviously, pero casi no se ve mucho, nomás se ve como verde, and it looks very moist. Yo pienso que apenas si se va a ver si lo limpian de adentro, pero obvio, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think anyone would want to do that. Also, it's kind of creepy, but Timothy passed away on Halloween. People claim that they have seen a green light coming from Timothy's window. But the real question is, ¿ustedes se asomarían? Because low-key, I would. If I wouldn't, me quedaría con las ganas. Imagine que él se asome también. This next tombstone belongs to Florence Irene Ford. Florence era una niñita que se murió de fiebre. A lot of people were getting yellow fever around the time that she passed away. Florence passed away on the 30th of October in 1871. She was only 10 years old, and en esos tiempos, like I said previously, no tenían la tecnología que tienen ahorita. They didn't have antibiotics, which is why a lot of people passed away from yellow fever. Florence was always terrified of thunder and lightning storms, so her mom would always comfort her by singing to her and reading her books. Now, when Florence passed away, su mamá couldn't help but remember that Florence was terrified of lightning and rain, and she still wanted to be there to comfort Florence. She wanted to make sure her daughter had a window so she can see her and take care of her during rainstorms. So they had some stairs built going down to the level where Florence is. The window was in the head area as well, and it's just so sad, like the mom todavía preocupándose por su hija. And by the way, there was a really heavy metal door that was built right on the top of the stairs, so you can close that para que no entre el agua. Florence's mom would sit in the last stair, which was 6 feet deep in Florence's level, to keep her company. And now that I think about it, 6 feet deep, she was basically at the level of all the people that were buried there. It's crazy how no le daba miedo, pero pues ella hacía lo que podía para que su hija no tenga miedo. Now, legend has it que si estás en el cementerio when there is a storm or lightning or rain, you need to go down the stairs and keep Florence company because she is scared. And if you don't keep her company, ella sale buscando a su mamá. And I just want to know, would you keep her company? Because I wouldn't. I feel bad, but I wouldn't. I would take her toys or flowers, pero meterme allí a esas escaleras with a heavy ass door, perdóname, pero no. Imagínate que te cierren la puerta. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Mucha gente le lleva juguetes, dinero, flores, and I think that's beautiful that nobody has forgotten about her. And she is very loved up to this day. Alright guys, so this is it for today's video. Those are some very interesting and somewhat creepy tombstones that I found. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up down below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you can be notified for when I post my next video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!